Kimber.
Oh, I love this reminder. Thank you. I'm Kimber, CEO and co-founder of Sequence, and I'm curious what each of you are doing to diversify the pipeline in your organizations for women founders, underrepresented founders. Thank you, girl. Thank you.
Who wants to take that one?
I touched on it a little bit, but our original thesis was out-of-network founders, and so I think that naturally leads itself to, I don't have the exact stats, but I think we've invested in 30% plus female, or at least one co-founder is a female. We don't necessarily just think of that. We think it's actually good practice to be investing in out-of-network, whether that's geography, demographics, et cetera. So I think we're 2 of 7 on the team, or 2 of 8, 3 of 8 on the team, that are, I guess, non-white Caucasians. Or actually maybe it's 4 of 8. So it's definitely something we think about. And I think you've got to have diversity, and you've got to have a unique thesis to get outsized returns, right? So I think those two are correlated.
I would say we're actually really fortunate that the space that we play in is naturally more represented with female founders than some other spaces. To your point, I think we have 3 of our 10 current portfolio companies are female founded. I think from an underrepresented standpoint, like 6 or 7 out of the 10, just doing quick math in my head, are from some form of an underrepresented group. It's important to us. We love, but we always say we're picking the best. Like, we are looking for the best founders, the best opportunities, and we don't care what the people look like or where they come from. And so to that end, we're very fortunate that there are so many female-founded consumer companies, and we love working with female founders. I think anybody in the room, I think y'all come with a different chip on your shoulder than your male counterparts that we love and respect as investors. And so for us, again, very fortunate to play in the space that we do and be able to support as many female and underrepresented founders as we can.
I would like to add up that we come from there. We were born like that. So we are directed to invest in Latins. By doing that, we know that we are investing in underrepresented. As I said, 18% of the US population and only 2% of the money flowing into Latins. So that's our nature. Susana, my co-GP for Fund 2, she is one of the few GP females. She created Mujeres Invirtiendo, which is women investing in Latin America, 350 women investing every day. Half of our team is women, 30% of our team is LGTB, and we are very proud of doing every KPI in our investment, in our portfolio companies. We always follow diversity KPIs every quarter, so we can try to drive what our nature of the fund into our portfolio companies.
I don't know I have a whole lot to add, other than I think it really just starts with the team, like the venture firm itself. I look at our team where we're almost half female, and I look at the last 2 hires we made, actually majority of applicants were female, which was interesting. And like, if you don't have at least a venture team that has some diversity on it, it's the pipeline problem is a misnomer, because you don't get the pipeline of founders seeking you out, right? So I think it starts there, and then it starts with starting to measure and track. And I think we measure and track every year. And at this point, I think the vast majority of our portfolio companies have women on their executive teams. We've invested a number of solo female founders, not female founders where they're like the second or third founder. We've invested in founding teams that are all people of color. And so I think sort of like success begets success. And if you don't start, and if founding teams don't see other founders that look like them either in your portfolio or on your team, of course there's a pipeline problem. But that's not really the problem.